Hey y'all, glad to see you today. I know y'all was stopping by for dinner. Come on in, come on. You took me by surprise. Come on in, let me show you what we got going on. I wish I would have known you all were coming though, okay? But come on in since you're here. Well, y'all did surprise me, friends and family, tonight. I wasn't expecting to see y'all. And I wish I would have known y'all were coming. I would have been putting something better together for all of y'all. But what I'm putting together tonight is just a simple salad. Yeah, sort of, kind of. But is it not only a simple salad, but it pairs with this amazing homemade dressing that I make. Which I guess you could say the dressing is more the star of the show than the salad. So you might wonder what kind of salad we're having. Well, we're trying to eat a little more healthier. You know, watch the old tummy, try to work down the winter waistline some. So tonight, I thought, you know, I'd put together a simple cabbage salad. And with that, some of my amazing Italian dressing. Yep. So if you'd like, and since you're already here, I'll show you just how to put it all together and what you'll need. So, if y'all just take up a seat there in the dining room and pull up some folding chairs, we'll get this thing all started, okay? So, it's like always. You need some stuff, right? And what you're going to need for the cabbage salad, and I know this looks like a whole passel of stuff out here, don't it? Yep. Sure does. But what you're going to need is some cabbage. And we got just a little bit small head that we got over at Superfoods. It was reduced for quick sale. You're going to need some green onions. Now you could use some yellow onion, but I prefer the green. You're going to need at least one carrot, a tomato. Now we ain't going to use it all because we're basically putting together a personalized salad tonight. Now, since all of y'all showed up, if you like it, I'll just make more, okay? So, you're going to need some black olives. I like them too. And that's the basis of the salad. But what's going to be the star of the show is the dressing that goes on this. Now, you can make a passel of this salad and pair it with this dressing. And if you don't eat it all in one sitting, oh, it'll just become all the more better sitting in the fridge overnight or for a day or two. But what you're going to need, you're going to need some nice extra virgin olive oil. Yep. Then some apple cider vinegar. Oh yeah. You're also going to need a couple of cloves of fresh garlic. Yep, that's for the dressing too. You're going to need some parsley flakes right there, dried. Some dried basil leaves. Some crushed red pepper. Some dried oregano leaves. Some ground black pepper. Salt, of course. Mustard. Now, if you got some of that there fancy Dijon, you know, all the more better. And some lemon juice. Here again, if you got fresh, that's all the more better too, right? So, you're also going to need a little bowl, a measuring cup, measuring spoons, some type of grater, because we're going to grate that carrot, okay? And then, of course, a knife, sharp, and a cutting board. So that's all there is to it. So, but the first thing we want to do is we want to get to putting the dressing together. so all the flavors that you see here can be melding together. While we go ahead and chop up some cabbage, grate some carrot, dice up tomato, and get all that put together in a bowl too. So let me get y'all all set up here, and we'll get to making some of the finest Italian dressing you've ever had to go with a simple cabbage salad tonight. Okay? So y'all, like I was saying, what we got to do first is we got to make up the dressing. Yep. And it would have been better if we would have started yesterday on the dressing. But we didn't put that much thought to what we were going to have for dinner tonight. And so we're going to put it together now before we get the whole salad all chopped and grated up, okay? But you always want to make sure you do your dressing first. So first thing we got to do, we got to add some of this here extra virgin olive oil. And it's simple. We're going to put this in a half a cup. Oh yeah, look at that stuff. You see how golden that is? We're just going to drop that right on in there. Yep. Just that simple. Give it a good shake. And that, next up, is going to be a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Yep. Apple cider vinegar, 1/4 cup. Now if you go a touch more, it ain't gonna hurt nothing, okay? We're just gonna swish that around in there, clear out all that olive oil. Woo! That apple cider vinegar's pretty powerful, it is. Here, I'm going to set this over in the sink, okay? Now, we got to start putting us some spices in it. So we're going to get our measuring spoons here, children. And that. And the first thing up the bat is our dried parsley flakes. Yep. And we're going to put this in there. Oh, about 1 teaspoon. More or less. Right there. So we got that on in there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put us in some basil. And what we're going to do is we're going to put us in a teaspoon of this basil. And that's dried basil leaves. Right there. Dried basil. Plop that on in there. Woo, and that basil's smelling good too. Let me tell you. So we got our basil on in there. Next, we're going to go with some oregano leaves. Yeah, they dried too. And we're just going to put us in a half a teaspoon of these here dried oregano leaves. Oregano's pretty strong. So we'll plop that on in there. Okay. Next up the bat is our crushed red pepper. And that just gives it a little bit of heat to it. Make it feel good. 1/4 teaspoon crushed red pepper. Okay. Then we're going to put us in a little bit of black pepper too, we are. And we're going to drop us in 1/4 teaspoon of this here ground black pepper. Just like that. That'll be plenty. Then what we've got to do, we've got to put us in some salt. Now in your salt, we're going to start off with a 1/2 teaspoon. I know, whoop, went a little bit more. That'll be okay. That was just a touch more than a 1/2 teaspoon. But the cooking gods probably knew we need just a little bit more of that. Okay? Then we got to plop us in some of this here real lemon, 100% lemon juice. Now like I say, if you got some of that fresh squeezed on hand, and don't press your bottle so hard. We're just gonna put in a tablespoon right in there. I don't know if y'all caught it, but it sort of burped on me and went everywhere. Yep, it did. Sort of kind of made a mess. And then we got to get our mustard in there. Now, what we're going to be doing, and this mustard just gives it a little bit of spice to it. A little bit of kick, you might say. You said, well, I thought this was Italian dressing. Well, sort of kind of is. And we're going to put a kind of heaping teaspoon of that there yellow mustard in. And like I say, if you've got some Dijon, you can put that on in there too. Dijon makes it all the more better. Now the only thing left is we got to mince up some garlic. Yep, we sure do. Hold on a second. Yep, had to call out the cleanup crew since old lemon juice burped on us and a few other things happened. And we're just going to take our official mixer, aka kitchen fork. We're just going to give that a little stir. Set it off to the side, because next we got to take our 2 cloves of fresh garlic. Yep, and they're starting to sprout. That ain't no big deal. Don't let that turn you off none. It'll be fine. We just cut the ends off there. And that. And then we're just going to shake. And we're just going to start chopping them on up. Now, yeah, you could use some of that there jarred stuff. But then you wouldn't be getting all this nice garlicky flavor. And I can already tell you, I must be getting over my cold, because I've been able to smell every one of these ingredients. And I don't know about you, but I'm glad I can be smelling. You know, with the current situation being what it is, with that there virus out there and everything. That being one of the symptoms. You lose your smell and your taste. So I'm thankful every day that I can smell every one of these ingredients. So I don't mind sitting here, you know, taking my littlest kitchen knife and that, mincing up some fresh garlic. It don't take long. Now, you know, I have been guilty when I was much younger, of using that jarred stuff. But when I started growing garlic, and then I started using it, then I realized there was a true difference in how recipes, anything from salad dressings to steaks to meatloafs, pork chops, you name it, is all the more better with fresh chopped garlic. You're just gonna mince it up just like that. Whew, my fingers are already sticky from all that wonderful garlic oil. Gonna bring our little bowl over here. We're just gonna rake off that minced garlic just like that. Clean our knife off. Gonna get as much of that goodness in there as we possibly can. That may irritate some of y'all. That's okay. I gotta get some thumbs down, at least on every video. Let me drop this on in the sink. So there we have all the ingredients. We got the olive oil, the apple cider vinegar, all the spices in there. Everything's in there. We're just gonna give it a nice, good mix up with the pork. The only thing left to do now, give a little taste test here on the pork. Make sure it's all the more better. Oh yeah. Woo! Yep. That'll brighten up that cabbage salad. Trust me that. So, we're just going to get a little saran wrap out. Some of our professional wrap right here. And cover it up. And we're going to set that in the fridge while we chop up, slice up, and grate up stuff for our salad. So this dressing can all start coming together. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, if you could smell it right now, you be knowing it's going to be fine. So let's get this in the fridge. So now all we got to do is get set up, start prepping our veggies for the cabbage salad. Okay? Now, next thing up, we gotta cut up some of this here cabbage we do. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna take a chef's knife. We're gonna chop it up. Now, since this is sort of a personal cabbage salad, you're only gonna want about a cup and a half to 2 cups of chopped cabbage. Yep. And let me show you. We just chopped it up, you know, a nice rough chop. Little 1/2 inch, 3/4 pieces there, you know. Nothing fancy. Now you could shred this too, if you want to go through all that problem. I don't do a lot of shredding. Nope. I just take my old chef knife here and give it a coarse chop. That'll be plenty good enough. Just rake that on over in there. Looks like we're going to have about 2 cups here. That'll be plenty for me. Might be a little bit too much. Of course, since all of y'all showed up, all of y'all have to have a taste. And, you know, if y'all like it, then I'm going to have to make up a larger batch. Just to keep all of y'all happy. So it's just that simple. We got a cabbage all chopped up. Placed in our bowl right there. Look at that. Looks nice, don't it? And it's tasty too. Oh yeah. Cabbage is so healthy for you. Now we got to get one of them carrots out. Get it scrubbed on up and everything. Start grating that carrot up. Okay. Cut our end off here, off that little carrot. Cut the other end on off. And then what we're going to do, going to take our grater right here. Yep. We're going to place it on top of that bowl. Just like that, sort of, kinda. And we're just going to start running it across there. Just like that. Grating it on up. Ain't hard. Well, of all the things to grate up, carrot probably is your hardest. Ooh, that adds some color to it though. And here again, this would be a good time. Put some tunes on. Be singing along in the kitchen. Of course, I got Gracie and Trixie at my feet. They finally woke up, wondering what in the world is old Papa Tom doing in the kitchen. Ooh, starting to back up on us there a little bit, it is. Now, you're going to wind up, kids, with a little stub here of a carrot. You know, can't grate it too close, or you'll start grating your fingers and your knuckles. You don't want to do that. So when you get down to where you're starting to worry about scraping yourself, call it good enough. You know, I tend to go a little bit too much sometimes and wind up scraping me. We'll just get all that goodness we can off there, just like that. And that got all that carrot grated on up in there. See how that looks? It's starting to look beautiful, ain't it? Yes, sir. Sure is. Of course, we made a mess on the counter, so we'll have to call the cleanup crew in here again. Clean up some. We'll get all that on in there best we can. And we'll set this over to the side. Well, no we won't. We'll just give it a couple quick slices off. We can snack on that our own selves. Waste not, want not, children. Let me get this grater rinsed off. We'll be back. Yeah, the old cleanup crew's got a hitter again. Okay. Whew. Carrot looks inviting. So we got our carrot grated up. We got our cabbage. And somewhere we got a tomato. Let me grab it. Oh yeah, right there. We got that fine tomato. Now we ain't gonna use it all. Not for this little salad we got going tonight. We're just gonna give her a nice slice in half. Then we're gonna come on in here, slice it again. Turn her around and start the process all over again. Make her some nice little dices we are. And I don't know if you can see Gracie. She's just prancing all over, wondering when's hers come. She doesn't know. She doesn't like any of this. So we got our mater all diced on up. We're just going to dump that on in there, right like that. So we got our mater, carrot, cabbage in there. Now comes the green onion. Now, I had some celery sitting in a glass on the counter in my last cooking video, and some folks commented they store their celery like that too, but they keep it in the fridge. Well, I do too. I just had it out to show y'all. But we're going to take 2 of these green onions, nice sized ones, right there. And we're going to thinly slice these little jewels right on it. We're not going to do like an Iron Chef or old Bobby Flay or any of them and show you our knife skills. Now we're going to take it nice and slow and deliberate. We ain't trying to impress nobody. We're just trying to make us some fresh goodness. And you want to get the greens on in there too. Don't be afraid of those greens. And then take a look at that and see if that's enough to make you happy. I'm thinking I'm going to grab me one more out because I love these green onions. So that'll be 3 green onions sliced thinly. And they're smelling good too. Now I wonder when they're going to start coming out with that smell-o-vision. I mean, we got everything else, Sci-Fi said. Why not go ahead and bring that on out? So there we got 3 of them chopped on up. I'm going to bring them over to the bowl. Slide them on in there. So, we got our ingredients in there, except for the black olive. And just have a half a can that were left over. And I love black olives. And this is a 2.25 ounce can. We're just going to dump them on in there. See those colors coming together? And if you look up the health benefits of each one of these, oh, I just love black olive. You know, the cabbage, carrots, tomatoes, green onion, black olives. You understand why this is such a healthy combination. So y'all, let me wrap up my little half a tomato here so it don't go to waste. Oh, Mr. Tom, he don't waste nothing. Get a little piece of saran wrap out, plop a little tomato on in there, cover it all up nice and tight. She's ready to go back in the fridge and wait another day. An amazing dish. You'll probably wind up on a nice sandwich or something. So now all we're going to do is we're going to go in there and give this a nice mix with our mixer, the fork. Oh yeah, get it all mixed up. And now once it's all together, you can see that's a pile of salad. Yeah. In fact, to be honest, that's probably enough for 2 folks, depending on how hungry you are. It sure is starting to look pretty. Yes, it is. And so full of health benefits. I do that. I look every vegetable up at times. Just be reminded of how healthy they are. So we got that ready. Now the only thing we're going to need to decide is whether we put some cheese on it or not. Okay? Let's see if we got some. What do y'all think? So what we did, we got us a bowl out, took some of our cabbage salad, put in the bowl. We topped it with some Italian 6-cheese blend we did. And then we just gave it just a couple of tablespoons of that fine, amazing Italian dressing. Look at it right there. Let me bring you down close. Show it to you. You see it right there? Ooh, that's looking good. And I'm going to tell you what. That dressing is smelling fine. So that's going to fill us on up. And that's going to take care of us for tonight. Help us slim down this old winter waistline we got going on here. So, all we got left to do is give it a taste test, right? So let's see what we got, okay? So y'all, here we have it, right here. Let's give it a test. Oh yeah. Well, that's packed with flavor. Let me tell you. Oh my Lord. That is mighty fine. Woo! And that'll be just right for tonight. 'Cause it's getting late. Don't need to be eating a big meal. Well, I do hope y'all enjoyed our little simple salad and our amazing Italian dressing. Now I'll leave a list of the ingredients below the description of the video. And I hope you'll give it a try. And I hope you'll eat it. Unlike a lettuce salad, cabbage salad has far better health benefits. So y'all, until old Mr. Tom, Trixie, and Gracie, and the kitty crew, see y'all next video. Y'all take care out there. Stay safe. And God bless you, your family, friends, and loved ones. Goodbye for now. Woo! Trix. Trix. It's time to eat. Come on, old girl. Come on. Gracie, Trixie, are y'all ready for your dinner tonight, huh? You ready? You want cabbage salad or you want this? It's chicken feast from Fancy Feast. You want it? You gonna talk? Gracie, you want it? Here we go. There's yours. Okay. Trix, you want yours? Here, there's yours. Right there. Yeah. Papa wouldn't give you no cabbage salad, would he? I know my kitties don't want no cabbage salad. But Papa does. We gotta slim down for the spring and summer, right? Get our manly body back. We all enjoy your chicken feast, courtesy of your viewers and fans. Yep. And Fancy Feast, of course. No, I can see y'all are enjoying it. And, like always, not going to say much, are you? But I do appreciate your help tonight. Getting everything ready, okay? Later on.